It's good to see you all. We're doing the 5th trial today. I don't really know what to expect. But I know that it's gonna be bullshit. That is what I can expect today, is some bullshit. And honestly, that's really all I can hope for sometimes with this game, is that there's some good bullshit and not some bad bullshit. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, buckle your butts. Buckle them. Are they buckled? Buckle them harder. Because I don't know what we're going to come up against today. As always, Danganronpa is one of those games. If you need trigger warnings, there they are. Please take care of yourselves. And if at any point shit gets too funky, bail. I'll completely understand if you bail. It's fine. But take care of yourself. Because it do be like that sometimes. Alright. Let's get in there. And see what this is all about.
Danganronpa.
Why does the music go so hard? Is the question that I always have about this game. Like, what? Why is the soundtrack so good? Damn. Okay, let's get in here. We're gonna load up. The pre-trial prep is done. Let's go. Okay. Let's set our skills. Do I have any new skills? Oh, I can equip vocabulary now. Nice. Okay, well. Let's see what our truth billets are for this trial. We've got our Monokuma file that says the victim's identity is unknown. They were dead before the blast. They'd been stabbed with a knife completely through the body and hit with a pipe. These wounds were at least several days old. Okay. Explosion burned the upper half of the body beyond recognition. Remained on fire, had to be extinguished. It was soaking wet. Bottom half was dry. Notably long fake nails. Look at that shit. We got a tattoo of a dog on the right hand. We got a fragment of what looks like a bomb. Right wickets. Right. We've got the sprinklers that are programmed to come on at 7:30. So the body was probably not in there before 7:30 or else the whole thing would be wet. The body was found at some point several hours after it was probably there. Right? Like it showed up between 7:30 and 9. We got a knife at the crime scene that Toko gave to Makoto for safekeeping. And then it ended up in our luchador. We got a tarp that's funky on one side and clean on the other. One of the chickens is missing. There were 5 and now there's 4. Byakuya said there was no corpse in the garden last night. And a lot of them were in the gym. And me and Kyoko are the only ones without alibis. Before the explosion, it was wearing a jacket and a mask. The blood was wet, but it had stopped bleeding. And there was no blood on the ground around the body. Mikuro Okusaba is the ultimate soldier. She disappeared on vacation in Europe and appeared later. She's got a tattoo somewhere to represent her membership in a group. Monokuma said the killing game began with 16 students. All of them were there, and it's assumed that Mukuru Ugasaba is the 16th one. Monokuma revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. Yeah, I believe he said she was horribly scarred. Woodblock, it goes in the dojo. Errors were in the locker. Got some duct tape that's bloody. It was wadded up in the locker. Kyoko used a secret tool and snuck into the dorms with no recording there. Okay. Let's go. All rise for our trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko was in the room with you, you dumbass.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
I want to kill this man so badly. Yeah, hold on. This is for him. This is not for me. This is for him. 37%. I don't think he's zooted enough to be acting like this. TBH.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Her gloves? Yeah, I hate him too.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
I do. You have scars on them.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
This man. I hate him so much. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to make your argument. Okay, we got the tattoo, the exploded body, and the fake nails.
Kyoko there is just a ghost. Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
She was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Okay.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
They weren't wearing gloves. I know that the body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it.
Kyoko there is just a ghost. Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
I don't know what they want from me here.
Well, yeah, she must have been.
Okay, so it's not that.
Shoot!
So there's only 2 points where I can interact with it, right?
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
No, she's wearing fake
They got
nails.
burnt up in the explosion. Yeah. Wearing gloves. Because that corpse is
Really?
absolutely
That just
Kyoko.
fucking...
This entire
Oh my god, it just bounced right off.
Kyoko. Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't.
They got burnt up.
Yeah. Wearing gloves.
Got it.
No, it's wrong.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? You're complicated like that.
This man has never met a woman in his life. Not even once.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Thank you, Byakuya. She's standing right there. Like, she's right there, dude. His hair might be a brain-sucking parasite. You know what? You might be onto something with it.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Okay.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
True. Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Sprinklers, body analysis, and the tattoo on the right hand. Okay.
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
Gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any.
No!
No, it's wrong. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Okay.
What? For real? The lion will die a cruel and unusual death.
That was unnecessary, but okay. Go off, Toko.
Oh, an unusual death. This I gotta see.
Why are you smelling your finger?
She's
being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Toko, please. I'm begging you, Toko. Fucking begging you, Toko. Stop making everything a sex thing. Please.
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. It's this one.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
The image that represents Fenrir is... Is it time for spelling? Hell yeah, it's spelling time, let's go! I gotta spell wolf. Where's the F? Where's the F? There it is. Oh god.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Really?
And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole...
Hey Beep, you got here right at the start of the trial. Welcome in.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Damn, she's already dead.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have a few last
I'm
trial?
not even gonna get to meet her. I'm so sad.
No, it means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
No, she's the ultimate soldier. That's what her file said.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Damn. Kyoko? Kyoko? Why you telling lies, girl? Why you telling lies? VA is quieter than the music? Hold on. Can I... I think I have to go back to the menu to adjust the balance. I don't think you're wrong. I think I just cranked the music. It might be in the handbook. Oh, you're so right. There. There we go. My VTuber's super cute. Thank you. I'm really happy with it. Although I'm mad about the fact that the hair makes some of the hair crash. It's a long story.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
She tell him, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop your fucking lying.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
No, we never met her, Byakuya. She's the least important character here. Even I can tell that.
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
These nuts.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Damn, Monokuma is pissed. Look, he's like, bleh.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Damn.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Byakuya, if you end up being the mastermind, and in the next chapter you're just like, haha, it was me all along. It was me! I knew it all along! I'm gonna shit.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Okay.
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Okay.
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Here's the question that I have, and don't answer this if you know. Where the fuck has Mukuro been this whole time if we all have to be here at the trial and her spot's been empty? Where the fuck has she been this whole... She wearing a stealth suit? Invisible? In the hole in the floor? Like... I have so many questions.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. we've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Damn, that's a lot of D's, Wickets. It's a lot of D's.
Good.
Aw, Graham. Tell her I love her.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. Makoto and Kyoko.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there.
Okay.
So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Yeah, we just said that.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
I was sick last night. I had terrible diarrhea. My stomach was just and I couldn't, man. I hope you understand.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Okay.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
Okay.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
9 a.m.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Okay. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. It's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Right? Rip Legend. He just wanted to be the ultimate otaku and have a nice waifu. And he thought he was gonna have a digital wife and then a physical wife. And then he got murdered by his wives. And like, honestly, what a way to go out. Good for him. Oops, wrong button.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
Okay.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
7?
Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Okay.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. until 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Okay, so that wasn't it.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
It took place somewhere between and 9 o'clock in the... Yep, and Makoto...
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
That's more than enough.
Oh, it was
time
the
to commit murder.
sprinklers!
So Makoto, if
If you have any objections, now would be the time.
It was the sprinklers at
We've
7:30.
established a time. It took place somewhere between and 9 o'clock in the... Yep, and Makoto...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
No? Really? Sprinklers, exploded body analysis, fragments near the dead body.
it took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Hold on.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
So,
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
if the fragments are the stuff near the dead, let's look at this again. Upper half, so bottom half remained dry, so it couldn't have been in there before 7:30. They're programmed to come on every morning at 7:30. If the why didn't this one? I feel like this is the one that I needed to use on Aoi.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time for... It took
Place somewhere between...
Let's use the sprinklers on Byakuya?
and 9 o'clock.
No, I missed!
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
So,
That's more than enough.
enough time to commit murder.
we'll use
So
the
Makoto,
exploded
if you
body
have any
analysis on
objections, now would be
Byakuya.
the time. We've established a time frame. It took place...
10 o'clock at night
That's not it.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
So it's... Is it gonna be this?
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto...
Yeah, from 7:30.
I don't think that's it.
That's more than enough time to commit
Commit
Nope.
murder, I suspect. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be
Okay,
the time.
so... There's something that happens, like, it's the sprinklers. So,
We've established a
why
time
didn't this
frame
one
for
work
murder.
on
It
her?
took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Oh, because I had to use it on Byakuya. I missed?
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It
Pain.
had to have taken place way later.
Pain. My memory is so small. So small. I remember that I missed, but I don't remember which one I missed on. The ADHD song? Hell yeah. I love that.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
They are.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
The mouth down south?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Oh, that's worse! Makoto, do you even understand how that's worse?
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence? No.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. If you look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Oh god, rhythm game time.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! You don't know anything! That's enough! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this! I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! You don't know anything! That's enough! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this. I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me?
Final strike!
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Damn! We broke her!
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Makoto, she can't remember what it was like after the explosion because she got flung across the room and knocked out for a few minutes. She didn't see the body right after it exploded. Bestie, Toko got flung for like most of the investigation.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Valid.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Okay.
Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't.
No, they did not.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Haha, unless the body was moved here, Makoto. There's tarps. It could have been put there after, you know.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's incredibly possible, Makoto. You don't know anything about this girl. She could be a murderer. If Toko's a murderer, why not Kyoko? Right?
I'd just like to say one thing.
She gets up on the mic and she looks Monokuma right in the face and she's like, I did it and I would do it again.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Okay, bestie, I... That's not the best. That's not a good... You gotta give me more than that. You gotta give me more than that, Kyoko.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh? Can I give you a small tip? Just the tip? But sure, you can. There's an alternate ending. So, what you're saying is I should not save over this save file, so that way, if and when I want to come back to this, I can make different choices in this chapter to get a different ending. I don't have to worry about saves? Okay, that's something. Okay, so there's more than one ending, which I was not expecting. You should get the wrong ending first, and it'll put me back where we were. Okay.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
So what you're saying is I should try to not solve this trial, right?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
Okay.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me?
I mean, they've been blaming you the whole time, Monokuma. You just haven't been having it.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
What? Hear me out. What if the culprit is Steve Jobs? And he's also dead because he caught Ligma. What about that? Billy Mays here! Okay, Kyoko, what do you gotta say, girl?
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Okay.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Is it a tarp?
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something. It was a tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Okay.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Yeah, I'm not a math person. But does water make things dirty? That doesn't add up to me in my brain. How water can make things dirty. But like, if she's trying to make the mud argument, I guess I can see that.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. Bro, you have... literally 3 people have tried to set you up to be the killer in this game. And you're surprised that another person would try to do that? Bruh. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body wasn't... It was bloody.
Something's not right.
The tarp was not bloody.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from...
But what about the blood? No? Okay. What you're saying is I have no data.
Shoot!
Contradiction in there somewhere.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Okay.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay, but,
By covering the body with the tarp,
body before the explosion, I think is what we
So
need
the
to use
reason the
there.
tarp was because the sprinkler
Hey
got the
Les,
underside
good to
of the
see
tarp was
you.
totally
We got our
spotless.
chicken
That side was
nuggies.
protected from since it was facing
Down toward the... Of course it...
No, it's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
You got Taco Baco? Nice.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
No? No Taco Baco? Throws phone.
Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
Oh, you're right.
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Look at those shoes. What an icon.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
more than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Oh, that's true. Huh? The blood was camouflage? Yeah, if it was a very old body. Hear me out. What if it was a very old body from the old crime scene? And the blood is new to be a distraction. Huh? What then? Fucking goobers.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Yeah, that we did that with Hifumi.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
The chicken. The fifth chicken. It was the fifth chicken.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Exactly 5 chickens.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
Exactly 4 chickens.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
That sounds pretty ritualistic to me. You're the spiritualist here, buddy. I am eyeballing you sideways.
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Owie is so right. We should have eaten. We should have fried that chicken up. Made some nuggies.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, But even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Why Toko is into you? Because that doesn't make sense.
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
No, valid, yeah.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No, the coat was on backwards.
I think so.
No.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off,
Okay.
but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
Okay.
Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
What if she got killed the first night, and the reason why she wasn't at any of the trials is because she's been dead the whole time, and they just put fresh blood on her? That'd be so fucked up. But somebody killed her on night 1, and we just now found the body. Kind of shit.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
That'd be so fucked up.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
No.
Oh no, I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Man, what if he was just shitting real hard? And they're like, it took you 25 minutes to get from breakfast to the gym. And he's like, bro, I have IBS. What do you want from... I don't want... Right? Like... How do I tell my friends that I've been shitting real hard? Yeah, don't get stuck at this high school if you have IBS. The suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. She's the bad guy, dude. Disguised dead bodies added to the truth bullets.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
Okay.
For serious, man? Which one of them
For
did it?
serious, man.
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
This dude really wants to leave it to a coin flip? Can I kill him yet? Just for funsies, can I have some agency here as a player and just murder this man as a treat?
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, it's a terrible idea.
no, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me? Sounds like she was trying to frame me the whole fucking time. It's like when Sayaka was like, let's change rooms, Makoto. We'll do a little murder in your bedroom tonight.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Also, why isn't he wearing his jacket? It's literally just draped on his shoulders like a cape. Why is he dressed like this? Anyways.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Okay.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Oh. The fragments here.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
She also got bludgeoned.
What a horrible man you are.
So the body analysis, she was bludgeoned and then stabbed and then
The knife we found
exploded.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before,
And that seals it. Just because I had the knife, that automatically... Well,
getting stabbed.
No? No?
shoot.
Okay, where's the contradiction?
The
Makoto.
knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Havoc.
What does he say here? We already established the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body...
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Wait, what? So...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
I don't know if I know what they want from me here.
If he did have that knife before, and that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
I don't know. I don't know if it is.
No, it's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
No, it's not. She was
That
bludgeoned.
should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
Okay, yeah.
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Oh. So that's the last step, too. I see the point you're making.
If she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Why? Bestie, please. A victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see in the Monokuma file.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Look at Toko getting yeeted.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
Okay.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but... What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Byakuya, don't be an asshole.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Bruh. Why do you talk? If you have nothing useful to add to the conversation, why do you talk?
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Thank you, Aoi. Thank you for saying the quiet part out loud.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
is Kyoko. And also literally anyone else besides Makoto that could be executed. Like, Byakuya thinks he's being all smart right now, but he's just shooting wind out his ass.
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
What if she just died? Right? Like, what if she fucked around and was trying to be all stealthy and fell off some shit and busted her head and someone found the dead body and was like, and just fucking clowned it up the way Byakuya did for fun. Because we've already had people stage a scene of a crime.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Let me turn up this music so I can concentrate.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across...
That's not in there. Oh, wait. Is that in there? Hold on, I gotta read this Monokuma file. Dead before the blast, stabbed a single time with a knife through the body, struck in the head with a metal pipe, covered in other wounds, but those are at least several days old. Okay.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Okay.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
No.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. What
according to the
actions can I do?
Monokuma file.
So I can snag one for later.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Hold on. Can I store this? Hell yeah.
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Knife was a cover-up, the other ones weren't fresh, which only leaves the hit on the back of her head.
The victim's fatal has yet to be determined.
Boom!
No, it's wrong. Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Nah.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Then why'd you bring them up, bestie?
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
What was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh! I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Why would they do that?
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Damn, Toko.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
And I would thank her for it, too.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Icon, legend, dynamic, dominatrix, Toko Fukawa.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Wait. Did he really just say, scoop out my brain, queen?
Seriously?
Scoop out my brain and step on it and spit on it, queen. Slay.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
Toko, please.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon. The arrows are the only thing I have. Is it the arrows?
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
I used to be an adventurer like you, until I took an arrow to the knee.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not backtalking anything.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Okay.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
It was.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
Yeah,
It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
that's a good point.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
If it was just that titanium arrow, it wouldn't be nearly thick enough. The duct tape. They taped all of them
Titanium
together.
arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You
Yeah.
don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems
No, it's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Okay.
another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Okay.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Toko? Aesop's fable? What?
One stick is weak, so put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Dang, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Lies. Lies and slander. That was the first place I saw you. We went on a date in the dojo, and you told me nothing.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Yeah, we went on a date in there. We held hands. It was cute.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? It must be connected to that dojo locker. Oh, it's the wood block key we found in her room.
Got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
It was in your bedroom, girl.
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Byakuya had the key to her room. I forgot that detail, that he had the key to her room all night. This is a setup inside of a setup inside of a setup, and I love it.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
Yeah, but you're framing... So, what if Byakuya is framing her to look like she's framing Makoto? But really, it was Toko the whole time, because Byakuya doesn't care that much, and Toko has access to his shit. How many layers deep is it? Oh my god.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Bestie.
Hold on a second.
Bestie.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone... for me.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Hi Beep, is this the point you were warning me about? Is it time? Okay.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean? When the body was found. Okay, so...
Those words you just spoke.
B.
What do you mean?
Yes or no? Does it have to do with this sequence here? This is the last thing. So this right here. After this, it's pretty clear on what I need to do. Okay. So when the body was found. Nope, wrong one. This one. So this is the timeline. Makoto woke up. Aoi arrived at the dining hall. Makoto meets the others. Answer this as normal. Okay. So, Byakuya made a big production about sending Toko at 9 a.m. to go get the pickaxe.
Exactly what I said.
I think that's the part we have to pay attention to here.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
Damn.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker. and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
I'm not the killer. You should understand. Master would never hide.
There's proof. Culprit.
No,
Hell yeah! I got that first try! Okay,
if I'm right,
I'm paying
Kyoko
attention now.
wouldn't have been able to
Serious.
get into her room.
Yeah, Kyoko couldn't get into her room.
Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Damn.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her? Try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap? The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko. But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the... Oh. So the bad ending, I vote for her here. Right? I have to vote for her here. Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? Run away? Okay, so hold on. I have to change my prop because this no longer makes sense. This makes sense. Okay, gamers? This is the only thing that makes sense right now to me, okay? So I think that regardless of who's right, Makoto is an easy mark and he's gullible, right? Hey Bronwyn, good to see you. We're trying to deliberate right now whether or not Kyoko's a murderer. So if I'm the only one who knows it's a lie, I might be wrong about that, because Byakuya knows a lot, right? If I let it go, we're all gonna vote for her, and we're all gonna die, I think. I don't know what Runaway does. Can I save scum here? Nope. Nope. So I feel like pursue the lie is what the story wants me to do. Right? This is what the story is wanting. I'm thinking about this backwards. Ass to mouth? Damn. I think the pursue the lie is what the story wants me to do right now, right? I feel like this one will end up with either the lie being exposed to anyway or just default bad. This one is the unique option that I'm like, what the fuck is this? Right? My inclination, if I'm trying to make a bad ending happen, is to let it go. What did you mean I'm thinking backwards? Because now I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, how backward? The mastermind's plan is to frame Kyoko. So letting it go will result in everyone trying to vote for her, which affirms the mastermind's plan. Right? So this is what the mastermind wants me to do. But that means the mastermind wins, right? So this feels like the bad ending. This feels like the true ending. Does it? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna run away. That's what I'm gonna do. Damn it! Running away doesn't solve anything. Damn it. Damn it. Oh. Damn it. I decided, okay, so what the mastermind wants me to do is let it go. Makoto this whole time has been trying to expose the mastermind. But what if this is some bullshit where it's like, we gotta trick the tricker into being tricked so that way they stop tricking us? And if I ask about the lie, it gets exposed and it no longer works. I know Beep, and I'm like, oh. They truly did. Runaway does not matter. So if I want to see the bad ending, my gut is to do this one. Beep, you can tell me yes or no if I'm correct here. Shouldn't you do what she's asking for? Do I trust? Yeah, that's the. I don't know if I trust her. I did trust her until, like, I think I trusted her around the time that Celeste went out. And then I was like, you're not giving me anything. I trust her more than I trust, like, other people here. Pursue the lie. Okay, we're gonna pursue the lie. Thank you. I appreciate it.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
Valid.
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Okay, what is... The music changed?
I didn't have the key to my room.
This feels like a bad ending because the music changed. What's Kyoko's account? Her secret tools. Oh, right. She's sneaking around.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yeah, but you were sneaking around.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
You didn't need to. You weren't even there.
When we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
She told me before the trial started she had stolen something very important from the headmaster's room. A key that could open any door in the school! The key that could open any door in the school! You're a liar!
Because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that.
I completely forgot about that!
Correct.
So I couldn't possibly...
But you had that key! You got the key!
No, that's wrong. No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
To be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool which can open any lock in the school. Yeah, go read to Max. Tell them that I love them and that I hope they sleep well.
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school.
Damn.
Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, she didn't admit to killing anyone.
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, This was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape. So I lost. That's all this means.
Really? She's just literally gonna be like, whatever, kill me, it's fine.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Skelly. 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 Hi.
You won't get tired of my voice, will you? You won't get tired of my voice, will you? You won't get tired of my voice, will you? You won't get tired of my voice, will you? You won't get tired of my voice, will you?
Thank you for the raid, Skelly. Hi, hello. How was your stream? We're getting the bad ending in Danganronpa 1. So, if you care about that sort of thing, I'm gonna hang out here. You were playing Bayo? How hot is she? Did she steppy? Tell her I love her. I didn't know there was more than one ending either. So we are about to get the bad ending. Apparently. I don't know for sure. It's my first time playing this. And Beep warned me that there's a second ending we could get. So, you know, I'm trying finger butthole while we get finger butthole. Anyways, thank you. Hi, hello. Also, Queen Freak, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. I'm gonna go back to the game. And we're gonna see what happens now that we've made very bad choices. Okay? Fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass. Kanye West likes fingers in his ass. That's for you. Anyway, time's up, and we gotta vote now.
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out.
Bruh.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
All right,
But
let's
I
vote.
guess we already know.
Let's
who
vote
the
for
black
Kyoko.
end is, don't we?
Who's guilty? Good job, you got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I feel like everyone in the room is gonna get punished right now. If you're ready, exclamation mark ready in chat to indicate that you're ready. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're ready. Let's go! Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Bro. Silent Hill Downpour? Silent Hill Downpour? Bro. After school lesson? And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak, ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. No! 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 I hate this so much. Also, where's Toko? Where's Toko? Oh, Toko's dead. Why is why is Toko dead? Why is Toko dead? Why is she dead? Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Why was Toko dead? I fucking hate it. Oh, I hate. Hold on. There's really only one thing we can... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We need to take a break right now. Okay, I don't care if the YMCA comes for me. I don't care if they come for me. We're taking a break.
Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he lies. Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes big fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes big fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes put fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass, he likes in his ass. He likes it in his ass. Fingers in his ass. Yes, pinky, index finger, and the thumb in his ass.
Anyways.
To the butthole goes numb.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm done. Also, hi, Dom. It's only fitting that you arrive for fingers in his ass. Anyways, that sure was a thing that I hated. I hated that.
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
What, Les? What, Les? You've never seen fingers in his ass? Damn. Her claim. Oh, that's right. I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? Spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. Okay, so this time we don't expose the lie. What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose... Okay, we're gonna pursue the... We're gonna let it go! Pursuing the lie is how we end up with Aoi as a breeder. And I hated that. Runaway is a fake option. It's just there to bait you. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Eyes and lips, Lupa. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. You like my hands? Nice.
But who else could it have been?
How you doing?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
Aoi is still alive? I know, I'm surprised too! I'm surprised too, honestly. But I guess, Lupa, you got here after we got the bad ending, okay? We just got the bad ending. And in the bad ending, Aoi was mommy to all the men's kids. So, like, we know why she's still here. We know why. We know why.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Yeah, I would like to think that too, but Toko was dead in that future, so like... Was it really? I don't know.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Really?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
What's off, Makoto?
Lukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Okay, that's valid. We didn't know Mukuro existed before she was dead.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh.
Huh?
Time's up! Class trials all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Okay, we got railroaded to a conclusion regardless.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Who are we voting for now?
Voting time?
The fuck? Oh, nice. 63 medals.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Bitch, I don't even know Monokuma. Dude, I don't even know what's real anymore.
Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Alright, who are we voting for? Oh, we're voting for Makoto. Wait, so Makoto has to die here? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. Sorry. It's all your fault. Is it worse than that future? I don't know. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job?
Yep.
They got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
Makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Damn, Kyoko is... Damn. She's shitting right now.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Well, yeah, she just framed me for murder. She just framed me for murder. Successfully. Is my punishment gonna be different? Oh, it's the same. Oh. But it wasn't Makoto. Was it? I'm confused right now. Or maybe it's one of those it literally doesn't matter because neither of them did it situations. Alter ego! You fucking go, girl. You go, girl. Now we just get the big dookie drop. Hell yeah.
What?
What's this? What's going on? Was that? It had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some virus from that guy? Must have planted it when they invented my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this. It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What's that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. That's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. This is the music the game started with. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with ultimate students was me. And now I'm in the garbage. What the? What the fuck? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? What? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then... I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No. This isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern, with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. So, the question I have here... Why the fuck didn't Alter Ego save Kyoko? If it's a trap, right? And the choices don't matter, why doesn't Alter Ego also save Kyoko? You would think that Alter Ego would have a stronger connection to Kyoko given the everything they went through together. But, you know, it's fine. Alter Ego's gonna save me instead. And they use up the last little bit of strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First step was to start looking for a way out of here. Well, it's gonna be the door. Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? That is a great question. What the fuck is this Monokuma? That's a rocket and a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Okay. This is a desk. It's probably the one I fell down here with me. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. I decided to look around for some food. Dude, he's gonna eat trash! He's gonna eat trash! Makoto is the most relatable character in this game. Because his head is empty and he eats garbage. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. And that was pointless too. Next I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around a bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. Well, dude, you are in a room. But that's still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. He's straight up just like, it's fine, I'll take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap about it. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. Yo, it's probably the best sleep he's had the whole time he's been here. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep. And sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Ga-crunch. It was garbage. Of course it was garbage. The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Garbage? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Kyoko! She put herself in the garbage chute for me. Damn. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Cup Goku? Goku-bi? She got a cup ramen on her head.
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing down here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Hell yeah. She brought me 2 King's Hawaiian rolls and some water? That's a college dinner right there. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up, then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward isn't about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Girl. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay our debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... There was a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did, once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true that you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. Seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. Which is why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. Just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind is one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there's a limit of what I can do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I
understand.
I should understand everything.
This is how it feels when you're a kid and they're like, congratulations, you're gifted and talented. You're smart. And then they hand you a test that you fail. And you're like, but I should understand everything. Makoto head too empty to be the mastermind. It's true. Her head's pretty empty too because they wiped her clean, but she's still got a sense of like brain power. They scraped him so clean. There ain't nothing left in there.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Okay, well. Can you use your magic thing to get us out of here? I still need to talk to you more? How'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. That's why she's so good with dead bodies. She's super cop. She's a fucking super cop. Hell yeah. The ultimate detective? Ultimate smarty pants? You're so right, Zoop. Also, hi, Soup. It's good to see you.
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Bruh. Hold on. Bruh. Bruh. Hold, please. We need something that suits the mood. I've got my snackies. Kyle wants a nut? I got you, buddy.
Nut.
There you go. Alright. I've got my snack. Let's... He's your father, Kyoko? What the...
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is the Hope's Peak's headmaster? And that explains... when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when they said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense. The cost of one finger in the ass. Truly. Kanye West likes him.
However...
But listen, Makoto. I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues. So I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we'd ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important, and really ominous.
However...
Of course. Okay, so... Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... the luchador in my room? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. That's metal as fuck. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That's metal. I love that. That ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. Night Queen Freak, thanks for hanging out. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the master assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try to kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but it seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. Wait, there's more than one? The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and now she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're,
Indeed.
make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Damn. We did it. 6 students left. Dream Island rocket present. Let's save. Nope. 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 We're gonna let the music play while we come over here. So we can talk about what happened today. Actually, the music doesn't get to play. So I guess there's really only one song that we can play. And I would say I'm sorry about it, but
Fingers in his ass.
But I'm not.
Fingers in his ass.
okay. So today, we got absolutely Baja blasted in the brain. There was a murder that was pinned on us successfully and unsuccessfully. Kyoko's related to the headmaster. And the dead Monokuma is not dead. There's probably more. But wow. Sorry, I just remembered the bad ending and how Aoi had all the kids. That shit hurted. That shit hurted. I'm not gonna start chapter 6 today because I know that if we start it, I'm gonna be stuck on it and we're gonna end up here for like 4 more hours. Yeah, the bad ending was something. So, here's the plan. There's only 1 chapter left of this game, I think. And we're gonna split it up over 2 weeks. So next Sunday we're gonna start chapter 6 of Danganronpa, and then the Sunday after we're gonna finish this game, hopefully. Along the way, we're gonna chip away at Death Stranding. That's the whole plan. But for now, I am... I'm gonna eat a bowl of ice cream and try to pretend that that bad ending didn't happen. Okay?